And let's keep browsing. I had that same plum, same. It's like a real nostalgia trip. This one. Oh, I closed the shop. Oh. Scarf, always a good scarf. You got the camo jacket. Pleased with that. Oh wait, that one's quite nice actually. Are any of my bosses here right now? Can I have all this stuff? Oh, this one's cool as well. Again, I know I'm sponsored, so you can only, you have to save out when I say these things. But you know, actually lots of it's really nice. A classic Windows background. Oh, thank you, Psycho. Psycho with a H. Are you Psycho's alt or something? How much was that first hoodie? For $65. I don't know if you're European, if you maybe get like screwed a little bit with the shipping or whatever. I don't know what that'll be like. Touchgrass skateboard. I'm not really a skateboarder. Yeah, the road one's good. It's like I don't know if I'd actually wear it. Like what situation I'd wear it to, but I really like it. The touch grass button up. Who needs one of these? Look at the full kit. Actually, head to toe. Full kit wanker. This guy's come as the lawn. Touch grass rug. Actually, I could get behind a touch grass rug, actually. I can't see him. I mean, nobody can. Or maybe I need the beanie as well, honestly. Our little touch grass slides. Maybe that's the one to actually go with. Yeah, they're actually nice. Do you have an affiliate link? No, they said they were looking into it. Maybe they'll set me one up. Oh, wait, what just dinged? Oh, they're doing a quiz. What's something we should pay attention to? Oh my god, a good question, Shilmi. Good on ya. What's something we should pay attention to in the Torp era? So I think a lot of the time, look for like all these kind of funky setups. So I think sometimes when teams will be aggressive in the Sim Torp type ball type mirror, what you're going to see is the ball's going to do a thing, the Torp's going to take their own flank, and the Sim's going to do some kind of TP play or something, right? And even if they're on a venture or something, the same is true. So I think look for their ability to win those fights. I think this meta, and again, like it's new to you, it's new to me, right? We're all trying to learn at the same time. But I think this meta is less one of like big ult trades, you know, like Malga meta, push and pull. It's less ones of like dive meta where it's like, how does each person's dive turn go? This is more, there's just micro plays, right? Everyone is playing relatively independently, trying to take their own fights. And can you just find situations where the ball can tag team with the Torb and get a 2v1 situation? Thank you, Spandex6 for the prime. Can you find times where the ball and Torb can just team up, or the ball and Sim can just team up, and all of a sudden a 1v1 becomes a 2v1 or something like this, right? Because with the Sim TP and with the ball, there's loads of mobility. So I think there's loads of emphasis on these sort of like small micro plays. Who do you think is more important in the comp, Torb or Sim? Thank you, Barry Keith, as well for the prime. I have to appreciate it. Who do you think is more important in the comp, Torb or Sim? Probably Torb. I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I feel like most of the time, actually, maybe it's Sim. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I feel like most of the time when people swap, they keep the Sim, but swap. Like, if teams they go like venture Sim or something, right? They kind of keep a Sim, but sacrifice for Torb. Maybe I've seen it both ways. Yeah, I think you're right, Sky Joe. So maybe the Sim is more integral. Why the Sombra? I think partly because it's very good into the ball. That's why I think we've seen most of it be used so far. £27. I mean, it's kind of like it's not nothing, but it's not the worst, right? If you're getting a hoodie or something, what does that make it? Maybe like £70 all in, £80 all in or something. Is next match going to start anytime soon? Yeah, we shouldn't be too far out. I mean, I guess that first game probably finished way quicker. Way quicker than maybe everyone was expecting it to. So maybe we got like a little bit more of a wait. Is ball optimal on every map? I think no. I think it's really viable on a lot of maps. Like, I think everything from Gibraltar to Suravasa, in terms of, like, we're actually probably really reasonable. Like, Colosseo, ball really reasonable, I think. Maybe maps like Lijiang Tower starts to feel not as good for it. Maybe New Junk City as well. Maybe we can start to lean some other ways. We kind of saw that on the Lijiang in that first series, right? Where Genji actually rolled out on like Orisa and Ramattra and other stuff as well. Is there any good hit scan maps? Not unless you start counting Torb as a hit scan, no. Maybe not right now at all. I think really hard. Really hard in a lot of situations. Yeah, I don't... Falcons did force FTG off ball on chip spawning, though. No. Oh, with the Sombra? I think they did, yeah. I think they did. So maybe there are ways around it. I think, like... What we're seeing right now is everyone has discovered the comp that seems the most broken, but people haven't exactly fully figured out like what's best. Like I'm really expecting we would see more Cass, you know, like Cass into ball seems like the go-to thing. So I was expecting to see a little bit more Cass on the go, honestly. But it feels like we've not really seen too much of that. Let me just upload this VOD before I forget. I don't know if my mods are here. I saw you had like a problem with the laptop, Panda, so I'm uploading Genji versus Sakura now if you can do it. If not, it's not the end of the world. I don't think people would probably miss that much if they don't see that series. Cass Sombra, yeah, I think it would really force the ball out. Maybe you run into some problems with the DPS, but maybe it's not too bad, really. Next Uncoachable, tomorrow Vanish on Patreon, and then on Sunday we release on YouTube. We talk a little bit about the new meta. We do mostly it's a recap of week 1 and everything that happened there, and you know what we made of all of that, plus some of the issues Face It and Blizzard both experienced with some of those opening days. Yeah. So yeah, actually very soon for Uncoachable. Ooh, you're here, nice Juby. Yeah, it's uploading now. Who's the guest? It's none other than Cap, head coach of Timeless. You might know the fella. All right. Quick pause. How much is for Patreon? There's what's that? I think it's $10 a month to get out. You can support. There's like smaller tiers, like $1, $5. But yeah, guys, cheers. But the $10 one is what gets you access to the early access. If you're just interested in this one in particular, you can buy it as a one-off for $5 as well. If there's just like one episode you're really keen to get early or something. So a couple of options for you. I know, free cope sections. Honestly, it was actually all love on the Uncoachable episode. I don't know. When we do Uncoachable, we obviously don't have a script, right? But normally I'll write out a list of topics so we all sort of know like the things we want to hit, and I can show it to the guys beforehand, and we can make sure we talk about everything, don't forget anything, and also they have a chance to add anything in that they think is worth mentioning. So on the list, I'd literally written in like Unto debut cope section. Chris, cope section. Maybe even a cheeky Cap cope section for him. CX power rankings, cope, you know, all of this. And we didn't cope that much, I don't think. I think, honestly, we didn't cope that much. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how little we coped, I reckon. Now, I know what you might be saying. I'm coping about how much cope we had, but I'm right. I'm right, guys. There wasn't that much cope. There wasn't that much cope. So this episode's not 5 hours long. No. How long was it in the end? Alpha, you're still here? Have you uploaded it to YouTube? How long was... I don't know how long it was in the end. Oh, we're getting 2 minutes. All right. Bit of a delay before this one then, guys. But yeah, I think it's a good episode. I think you'll hear a lot about how stuff was going in scrims. We'll talk a lot about the draft as well. Who was good in the draft? Who fucked up the draft from week 1, maybe? All of that. Patreon tomorrow, Cassie. Sunday for YouTube. You know what we also talk about? I'm not going to spoil it for you. Yeah, it's actually a good client of the week. Honestly, the client of the week is really good. You won't expect it as well. I think there's like plenty of good nominees. And also, you know what we did? You know what we set out in this new episode? You know how Chris, some of you have maybe seen Uncoachable before. You would have heard Chris talk about, sometimes Chris, he likes to have a rival, right? Someone to motivate him, someone that he really wants to beat. You will never guess who Chris's next rival is, because he's figured it out in this episode. He's figured it out. He's called him out. He has set himself up with a new rival, but it's actually impossible. It's impossible to know who it is. GB, you're cheating. You've listened to the episode. Nope. Nope. I mean, I wouldn't tell you even if you got it right, but it's not Donald Trump. No, there's no way. Is winning his rival? Not officially. The old tennis guy? No, the problem is with the old tennis guy can't be the rival. Because with a rival, it has to be kind of competitive, you know? Like, it needs to be like a chance for both sides to win. If you just get smashed by this old guy every week at tennis, that's not a good rivalry. So winning surely, exactly. Nope. Nope. I mean, it's honestly not even fair of me to like ask you guys, because it's impossible. It's impossible you will guess this. It's not Smash. No, it's you'll see tomorrow if you're a Patreon head, or you know the day after if you're waiting for YouTube and Spotify. But it's good. It's good. Honestly, Juby, mod privilege, got to see the episode when we recorded it. She really liked the episode. Our producer said it was actually a pretty good one as well. So lots of stuff. All right, straight into this. Let me crank you some volume so we get some game sound going. TU versus Vision Esports. Ban-wise, we are coming out with Diva getting banned by the Ultimates, obviously a hero that Imo plays a lot of. And on the other side, we're going to get Sojin banned out here, where Vision Esports seem very much keen to play. Bit of Sim, a bit of Torb. Kai, not scared of it either, right? Happy to match on the Torb. Kev will still be going Genji, though. Hazard for choice for Chase in all of this, though. Double Sim turrets on him as well. We'll deal with them. They've actually got control of the map here, even if they haven't flipped the point just yet. Kai's going to take down Slow Dive's turret, and they're looking for the next opportunity. Kevster on the right, Chase on the left. They both go at the same time. Lamp has been forced here out of Simple, and Chase will finish that kill. But Chase has taken so much damage. One shot! Swatted that fly against the wall right now. I've lost every single pixel, but long story short, I don't need a lot of pixels to tell you, Kevster's crushing them. Yeah, Baptiste is an interesting one. We have seen Crazy Raccoon play the Bap version quite a bit as well. But against the Genji maybe matches up quite nice. Oh, come on, YouTube. Stop. Let me take it off auto. Give me HD or give me death. Alright, retake now for Vision Esports. Flux is available for Imo. Rock comes out. 180's it. Now looking for Chase. Downpour comes out. Oh, it's a big Flux, actually. Suzu perfectly timed from Skyvo. Keeps him alive for a second, but they still trade 2 kills out of it. Chance to walk onto point here for Imo right now. Needs to worry about threats behind. Kai is on the flank. Kev is on the flank. But Rock jumped over by Kev at the last second. Kai is 1 HP. Another overload. They're hunting him down. Oil finishing that one. Faith still trying to get the touch close to beat. Here comes Chase on Winston. We saw a similar swap from Mag into the Sigma. Rock's going to come out. Kev's dashes to avoid it. Oh, the beat doesn't catch Imo in time. And Kev's going to slice and dice through everyone. Kev's the blade. He's rewriting the narrative. Now they want this late kill on Oi as well. He's hiding behind a bush, but he can't hide. Disaster beat. On paper, the beat should be the answer to the blade. You see, Kev was probably also not even looking to invest that heavily, you know. Was happy to trade it for the beat, but doesn't work out. Kai, ready to go. Molten Core in hand. He's going to let it go already. All over that teleporter. Saving a little bit more for point. And now walking in, trying to rotate his slow dive, but they're all just separated. Easy kills in the end. They have actually flipped the point here. Maybe a bit of a small blunder from TE to let that one go. But they should be able to get it back. No problem. But this is maybe for Vision Esports valuable time to get one more fight out of it. And they have a couple of ults to use. If they can get a symbol on point, they can get this Molten Core on point. Very flippable. But TU, they know they're exactly that. They're going to hold forward. Oi is not going to get the touch. Anyone touching? Oh, clean feed. Alright, Molten Core, Kev deflecting the come back at him. Covering slow dive in his own load. Actually, it's impossible to cast Torb without just, it's just too easy. It's just too easy. The come flexion, it's just, you know. The clean feed has been terrible. Yeah, I've not been super impressed. It's been a little bit stuttery. We also had problems this morning, didn't we? Different broadcast companies, but same problems. You should cast Pawn next. Thank you. I'll take that into consideration. If it pays for bills, it pays for bills. Now, TU are rolling out. Kai is on the sim. Chase is on the ball. Sigma still from Imo. But a pretty reasonable ball map, I think, this one. Lots of chance for environmentals at the back of the map here. But they've set themselves up on point. Pretty decent spam. You see turrets going either side from Taejong. Just trying to take control of the entire map. Slam comes in now into the backline. Suzu will be forced out of Simple.
Virus has spread to the west.
Thank you, Stainless. I mean, it's happened before. Imo's going to push out and kill Kev here. Wowness is going on. Faith is trying to steal the point. Faith has stolen the point here. TU have robbed the cap from her. Now Faith is just going to work to try and keep it contested right now as they try and re-push in. Imo down to half health, dealing with these turrets. Faith just trying to play his life, playing for this capture percentage. Will catch him. Oi is going to get caught. Kev's just back on the Echo just in time to get a kill. They do concede the flip again. But that turret will get taken care of. And TU, they can keep harassing next time Chase is ready to go. And Chase is ready to go. Suzu's already been forced. Kai's peeking him with that TB. Rock saves slow dive for a second, but only for a second. Now they are beaming down this sim. They are absolutely surrounded. And you can just see the problem Vision Esports have. There's a sim on one side, a ball on the other, a Echo on another. What was Oi doing? He was doing his best. Slow dive now going on to the Cass. We talked about Cass into the ball potentially being reasonable. Decent matchup into the Echo as well. Probably about Wednesday, I'd say, is when it first appeared, but most teams probably not playing it until maybe a little bit later. And Chase has gone early here. They caught both DPS before they come in. Traded Faith for it. Happy with that one. Going to try and start to force point here a little bit, Vision Esports, but it's nothing but desperation. It's nice and easy for Chase right now. And TU are in complete control. Chase setting up. Mine's at the next choke here. They have the TP, so Vision Esports, they can maybe try and TP flip to point. Take the Kitsune rush there. Not straightforward, though. Chance to get booped. Ball is pretty good. We're good into sim, or at least into the TP part of the kit. Chase doesn't get that slam exactly right, and they do get the TP flip to point. Don't have to immediately ult either. Chase is going to be forced away on the right. Getting full charge. Mine's on point right now. Simple response from Kai. Taejong nearly has one of his own. Chase coming in from behind again. Matrix has been used right now from Imo. He's awfully low. Chasing him with the beam, but Beat will keep them all safe right now. Faith still doesn't have Beat, remember, but they are still just stuck on this coast. They're going to sim wall for more space, but now Kevster, he's got the copy out, trying to find the cancel flux, but the sim wall protects Imo, and he kills Chase. Now, Faith, he has the Beat. He's is half HP. They can go for it if they want. Taejong is off the map, actually. Maybe they don't even need it. They are all over Imo right now. Kevster will be forced out of that copy. Full beam onto the Sigma. Finishes them off. Double beam situation here. Kevin Kai giving the old 1-2. Now they get the retake, control of the cap, and Vision did have control of that cap for most of that fight, but it felt like they were losing it for a long time, just losing slowly. Junker Queen swap from Imo. We've seen this in Korea, we've seen it from Sakura in our earlier series, but it didn't really always translate into success. Now trying to come back through. They have that high noon ready to go. Slow Dive's going to pop it nice and early. Wants a forceful point. Beat push coming in, and they are going to run over Slow Dive. I don't think they had Suzu for that. Thank you, Duck Person, for that as well. And Imo's going to get deleted. Good beat push from Faith. They demolish him. And there we go. Should just be straightforward cleanup from here. Any touches? First touch from Taejong. Slow Dive coming back on the Hanzo. That's not going to solve your problems. Taejong's going to get taken down. No follow-up touch. TU take the first map convincingly. And all right, one-sided affair. Hanzo? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but what's he up to? Guys, I'm locked. I'm not dono warning a YouTube chat. I'm just locked into the cast, you know? Just locked in. TU weren't allowed to win KOF. The curse is lifted. Do you think this meta will last a week? Yeah, I think the heroes... I think, like, there's an element now where it's also new. Now, nobody's quite figured out exactly how to play against it or exactly what the swaps are. You know, people are still in the experimental stage, but the matches have started, so you just have to put, you know, best foot forward, get as close as you can get type thing, you know? So I don't think we're at... This doesn't feel like final or like this is just what the meta is. I think we'll see it evolve, and we're probably going to see it evolve tomorrow and on Sunday. We're going to see changes and developments, right? It already felt like when we watched Korea earlier, there was more swaps that the DPS players were maybe doing in particular. We saw a lot more Venture. We saw a bunch of Sombra played when it was like a bull mirror and stuff like this. So... Wait, what did I miss? Taejong? I thought he must have got booped or something and didn't get credit. Did Chase bubble the defensive beat? I think you're probably right, Chum, here. I can go back to it as well. We got time. Let's see. Where was it? It was a bit later than this. Where is it? Oh, yeah. It would have been this one, right? Right. Oi mistake or... Yeah, the bubble's actually... Yeah, he's actually just in the bubble, right? Maybe Imo's round the wall, so he just... Because I originally thought Imo didn't get it, just because he was, like, round the wall, basically. They hadn't peeked each other in time. But it's actually Chase's play. Yeah. And it's a horrendous solo beat. Because the bubble is, like, here. So instead of beating the 3 people behind, or the Sigma who really needs it, he just beats himself in the bubble, unfortunately. Thank you, Bees Buzz, as well. Appreciate the 10 months. Yeah, so actually, good spot. Good spot. Well played by Chase on all of that one. And it suddenly means what should have just been a blade for beat aid, and then probably go with like another ult of theirs, or like for Molten Core or something. This becomes really efficient. Yeah, he might have been dead anyway, Gif, you're right, but still a good play from Chase, because it also stops everyone else getting the beat as well. Somebody asked as well, does Zarya counter it? I think Zarya gets bullied by the ball a lot. Like, you know when we see this Junker Queen? Let me get to the Junker Queen, right? Like, even on stuff like the Sigma, and the Sigma as well, you know when it's just these situations where you see, like, Imo standing in a place trying to hold ground like a Sigma likes to do. Or you see a Junker Queen holding a corner like a Junker Queen likes to do. And then all that happens is this ball is just behind you, the ball boops you forward, you get booped into a whole bunch of, like, you know, sim damage or turrets or torp damage or echo damage in this situation. I feel like Zarya suffers a lot of the same problem. Obviously, the bubble can save her from that initial burst, but I think if you're just using all your bubbles to live on Zarya, you're probably just on the back foot, you know? I think Zarya's like just not enough bubbles to make it work. And it's too vulnerable to all of this. I think I know some people are asking, are there any other tanks? I feel like in some ways maybe Divas for best side grade, if you can't necessarily if it's not like Sigma can work, I think, on some maps, like maybe Numbani or maybe what's another good example? I don't know, just something where it's like easier to control space. Maybe Havana or something, you can get away with it. Thank you, Pup. Poop? Maybe Poop. Poop 007 for the Prime. Thank you very much. Oh, I've paused it. That's my mistake. Yeah, I think you're right, Random Mutation. I think we've definitely seen more Sombra creeping in. It is going to be Havana right now. Probably, so Sigma ban from the ultimate. Oh, there's a Lucio ban here, so this is like a go-to ban that Vision do a lot, where they try and fuck with the Lucio version of the comp. And it's going to be a Sigma ban in response right now. So maybe Imo is going to be forced to play Diva. Imo's going to play... Oh, yeah, someone asked about Mauga. I worry Mauga just dies. Like, if you go Ana or something. Because I think the backline in, like, the Ball, Torb, Sim is actually quite flexible. So if you just throw an Ana into it all of a sudden, I feel like actually, like an Ana Kiri maybe even, but Mauga's life might get really hard. Because, again, there's loads of damage from that Torb Sim at that kind of range. Sorry, sorry, I missed a first-time question. What am I missing? Why is Torb everywhere? I think it's just low-key kind of busted. The main reason we've seen so much Torb and Sim is because it's good into Hazard. But obviously what we're kind of seeing is, like, the knock-on effects from that, right? Where, where, because people don't want to play Hazard anymore into Sim Torb because it feels too hard, people are just playing different tanks. So then people are changing the DPS a little bit from Torb Sim in some situations. So... yeah, Lucio banned to protect their supports as well here from Vision. So, taking the Sigma out, forcing him onto this Diva. The Zen Ana is going to be the main target, so Kev's is going to be playing the Tracer to partner with the Ball right now. And they've done their job. Ball, Tracer, kill the backline. It's classic. It's called Dive. A nice, easy one for Chase and Kev, and they're going to keep playing on this left-hand side. They're camping Taejong. They don't want to let him take any of the space here. They want to keep it for themselves. And they're just going to try and go off some of Sky's Discord timings. If Sky can find a Discord on a squishy target, one of these Sojans, one of these backliners, Chase and Kev are ready to pull the trigger. Now trying to make their way through this right-hand side. Simple's trying to bully his way out. Pressure onto Kev right now. Imo's going to get involved to get him out. Slam on the choke, but they're still safe. Now they're pushing out. Kev's is in a lot of trouble. Chase has taken so much damage as well. They have to back all the way out of here, and they actually don't get out. Sky's now running for his life as well. Taejong doesn't quite have the blinks to hard follow him right now, but Imo's right there. They will finish the kill, and the Diva just cutting apart this backline. Nade lands onto the Sojourn, but slow dive will be okay. And Vision Esports, they've got this payload rolling, and it's now a retake situation. TU onto the Winston. Maybe a little surprised we didn't see... I guess they wanted to play the Ball in reality. What is true is that the Ball is actually pretty rough into a Zen Ana, because a Zen Ana, sleep, Discord, nade, real chances to kill the Ball. And oh, the sleep! See you later. Good sleep from one. Kevster will be executed by Simple. His mic isn't muted this time because he said, I have slept this motherfucking Tracer. They'll execute him. Nana goes on to Chase instead to try and turn it. He gets one kill onto one, but now he has to touch the point. Tracer still has recall, so he can't finish that kill either. And Chase is just all alone. Harmony Orb healing, not enough to take him through. And Vision Esports get first point. Thank you, Timmy Pie, as well for the T1. T1? Tier 1. It was only a Tier 1 substitution. It wasn't a donation of the entire T1 organization. Whew. Great sleep from one. Actually, yeah, that fight could look very different if Kev goes through with that pulse bomb. Faith now making his way onto the Brig. Matches up nicely into the Diva. Matches up nicely into the Tracer as well. So now, in theory, Sky should be a little bit safer in some of these situations. And probably Brig is just Faith's best hero. But, oh my god! Faith! Shield up, mate! Shield in your face! I've never jinxed a guy worse in my life. Pulse bomb trade, forces for Transcendence here out of Simple. They've nanoed slow dive at the same time, so both support ults invested in this one, Vision. But TU, they're already on the back foot after that 5 orb. And now they are contained at the choke. This is an awkward situation here for the TU to try and get some space. They have Transcendence advantage, and that will be TU's best tool to get out of this choke right now. Trying to poke their way out. Sky throwing Discords out, throwing some orbs, taking this long-range duel with Simple. Kai's going to find the pick. Now the overclock from Slowdive. Can he find anything? He's sort of booped back right now. Chase is back on the ball, slams him again, and Chase has done such a good job at stopping Slowdive getting any meaningful angles here. And meanwhile, Kevster is at it again. They're on the back line, setting that one up. Nice, easy one for Kai. And TU, they not only do they stabilize without using Transcendence, so they've got that one in the bank for the next fight. Back in control. And now this is a little bit harder on this part of the map compared to first point. There's lots of high grounds. Look where Chase is now. Look where Kevs is going to be in this fight as well. They're on this high ground. So if they go out the left door here, Vision, if they go out the right door, if they go the near right door, the far right door, there's just a Tracer and Ball above them. You can see Taejong trying to disrupt that a little bit now, trying to clear some of this space. But it's tricky. They've got full pocket in this line of sight here. So Pulse Bomb attempt comes out from Slowdive, and it's a slide in from Kai. Nothing slow about his dive. Straight in now. Overclock helps delete the backline. Another nice, easy one for TU. No trades coming their way. Don't even have to use that Transcendence. And, oh, they are going to let this diva live for a long time. It's a group effort. It's a group effort on the cast. We're all involved. Okay. Imo absolutely desperate for this. Maybe Kevster's going to try and get the late kill on him here. Or they're just going to let him go all the way. 93%, 95. We'll get there eventually, but valuable time off the clock for TU. And also, they've used that time to build up their ultimates. So not only do they have that Transcendence that they've had forever, they're also going to have this rally. The Vision Esports also have a defensive support op. So now all of a sudden, Simple one. They have an emergency button if they start losing to some of these dive attempts from Chase and Kev. Chase and Kev's just quite near to point right now. Going to try and find another engage. Kai's gone top right as his mines come in. Sleep onto Chase, but they can't find too much of a punish. Chase will be okay. Separation between the backline, but now a Nano Diva. Sky will respond with Transcendence. Faith has used Rally as well. I don't know if they really intended to use double support out here. Potential mistake here from TU. Actually, almost definitely a mistake here. Now, Transcendence push comes in from Simple. Imo is all over the backline. Sky and Faith, they're battling away, but Sky is going to fall. Now onto Faith as well. Running for the Mega. Will get the Mega, but there's more trouble coming for Faith. He bought as much time as he could, but he couldn't do it. Kai is committed in to get the kill. Pulse Bomb is out. Kai kills Taejong as well. Unbelievable. Kai gets 2 kills in that situation. Now Imo is on point, but Kevster and Chase, it's a 2v1 situation. And now Imo, he has to concede the space. He has to regroup with his team. And TU, they get space on this. Overclock coming back for Slowdive. Kai not far behind, but there is a window here for Slowdive to go early, and Imo has the bombs so can play more aggressive than normal. Simple's made his way onto the brig. They need to try and survive this dive. They have to try and win it as clean as possible. Discord onto Simple right now. Will bash back to his Ana. Slowdive has the overclock ready to go. No ults just yet from the ultimates to respond with. Oh, there's one dig for Bufo. Chase, his timing is perfect again. He is making these overclocks so hard for Slowdive. And now Slowdive, no meaningful opportunities. And it's about to be Kai's turn to go with the overclock right now. Eyes on Kai. He's top left from his point of view. Kev's just got him in a sandwich. Slowdive's going to be forced out. Pulse Bomb is good. They need to touch the point. 2 meters. Kev will get on it. Kev's good for 1, but they've lost the backline here. No heals right now for TU as the overclock comes in. Chase is going to transfer the mines, desperately trying to help. It's a dogfight right now. Imo is still full health on point. Chase is trying to buy more time for Kev. Slowdive is so low. They get the kill. Kev's just got recall. Chase is going to die. Kev just needs to buy time. The backline's coming. Kev, they're coming. 2 meters, 1 meters. They can't touch in time. Imo gets it over the line. Skin of their teeth, Vision Esports, but they've captured second point. Whew. Out of the woods there a little bit. Out of the woods there. Thought Kev could buy enough time. But not quite. And Vision, they get themselves a 3rd point. Stretching their legs a little bit. I'm reading here, Max. I'm on to you. Sneaky YouTube chat. Alright, double support ult coming back for Vision Esports. TU not far behind. They have a Transcendence to answer this. Expect for Nano to go Imo's way again. That's kind of been their go-to move. For now, though, they're busy chasing Chase. And they force him all the way out. But Chase is going in with the mines, actually. Going to turn into a Mega. Transcendence force from Sky. Nano onto Imo to keep him alive right now. This is quite expensive for TU, and I don't think they've got the value out of these ults they were really hoping for. Nade will catch Kai too. He won't fall, and Chase is at least stalled for point a lot when this is all going on right now. Kevin and Chase have teamed up again in here. Immo again, just trying to get rid of this bloody ball and Tracer. Bit of a body block causes some problems for Chase. Causes some really big problems for Chase. Kev's still behind with a pulse bomb. And he's going to always respect that. But they know exactly where Kev is. And Kev is just going to run to second point. Keep his flank position for this next fight.
This ends now.
Early overclock from Slowdive. Simple has for Rally to back it up, but Sky is good with a 5 orb. Crucial kill from Sky right now. Bails them out of a difficult situation. Pulse Bomb coming in from behind. Underneath. Bash forward. Oh, the Pulse Bomb's eaten actually, but Kevster gets the kill regardless right now. Faith's Rally is going, and they should just be able to seal the hold here. Self-destruct is out. Doesn't find anything. And Kevster will get the overtime kill on Taejong. Big kill from Sky. A couple of nice ones in there from him. Obviously, we got one from Simple as well. But not a too unreasonable push, right? End of second point. End of second point there. Or end of third point, rather, I should say. So two in a decent part of third. This is where most teams stop anyway on the attack. This last choke point is so difficult. Was that actually the Pommy save with a stagger? Jesus. Will Twilight be there next week? I don't know exactly when Twilight will be there. I feel like I was told at some point, but I can't remember exactly. Alright, Zen Anna again on the defense here. Maybe T, you're just going to be running more of the same. Read YouTube. I'm always reading YouTube. What are you saying? First comment on YouTube. What? Who the fuck watches on YouTube? Fixing marbles. TU support line low-key kind of buns. And that's from Oren if you couldn't be surprised. Reading us more than once a map. I'm right there. Exclamation mark play. Take your time. This defense will be simple for Vision. Alright. Alright, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Appreciate the first time chat for that though. Alright, Anna Brig coming out from Sky and Faith here. Everything else the same for TU. More ball, more tracer, more Sojin. Very similar comps. Simple looking for an early 5 orb. No guys, we can't play right now. Not right now. Yeah, Twilight's still not in the EU. Don't know exactly when he's going to be here. Ooh, Simple. Peeks that one a little bit risky. Catches the nade there, but trying to find a timing onto Sky. Will be forced back for now. All of Vision Esports are on one side of a map right now. The boop into Immo means he takes way more damage than he wanted to. Disruptor shot forces Slowdive out of main as well. And now they have some position, but they've lost Sky on the way. All misses the boop Nair chase onto the Zen. Could have been fatal for Simple, but doesn't find the lineup. And now all over the backline is Taejong. Boop, bash from Faith. Needs a lot more help in this situation. Chase is trying to put his body in the way, but Disruptor shot is causing them big problems. Kev's found a trade kill during all of this. Actually, Taejong's going to die. Somehow, some way, they just about keep Kai up through all of that. And now a chance for a bit of player advantage, but they're still harassing Kai. Immo dives in for the kill one more time. Important kill now for Immo. Buys time for Vision Esports to get back to 5 players. Guys, he can't target me. We're not playing right now. Nano nearly up for Sky. Might just go for Ball's way here. Maybe even throw onto Kev. Why not? Something that can maybe attach on the backline. This is the hardest bit, I think, for some of TU's comp, really. Slowdive missing those opportunities. Slides onto the high ground. Nano comes through onto Chase. There's the overclock, though. Oh! It's a Nano overclock as well, so Slowdive is deleting people. Does eventually get traded, but 2 for 1. Maybe it's just about enough to stabilize. Faith has got the rally going on point. Looking for opportunity. Trying to keep his ball as pocketed as possible, but limited heals right now. Only 1 pack in Faith's hands. Hits another Inspire trigger, but Faith might actually die late here as a result. Chase is going to try and help him. Gives Faith a bit of shield as well, but Faith still gets caught by 1. And again, Vision Esports, they stabilize, and that was both support ults used there for TU. Admittedly, there was a lot of stuff thrown in there from Vision as well. So lots of big ult trades. I see you probably with ult advantage, you have to say. Overclock to potentially start the fight. Maybe a Mines to follow up once they disengage, or maybe a little bit of vice versa. Could probably do it either way round. So eyes on Kai right now. They need a little bit of help to cracking this first point. As so many teams often do. It's going to be Mines to start right now. Forces for Slide all over Slow Dive. Steals for Mega as well, but Chase has taken so much damage. He has to take the long way out. And Kai's just been squashed. Didn't even get a chance to pop the overclock, and now Immo is cleaning up the backline. They're having all sorts of problem with Nisdiva right now, and Kev's just going to have to concede space again. 1 minute left on the clock for TU.
60 seconds.
Oh, Taejong! Unnecessary. Unnecessary. They were on the ropes. Gets it behind Faith's shield. Can't react in time. And now Vision in a pretty nice looking situation. 40 seconds left to defend first point. Nearly got Transcendence. Nearly got Nano Boost. So far, Immo has been getting so much value on these dives. And it's a sleep onto the back in Chase. That is so much damage. And Taejong and Slow Dive. And they have to back it up, actually. TU, they have to try and buy time for another fight. But look at Kai's position. Kai is in trouble. Needs to try and slide out. But Slow Dive, camping his exit, will finish him off. Oh, they are low on time right now. Chase has gone Winston, but there's no Nano to back this up with. They have the Transcendence. Look at Simple's position. He wants to push and kill people with this. He's ready to go. They might just go round the corner onto the backline right now. Kai has to start with the overclock sooner rather than later. They need something. Kai's going to get part of a rail. Looks for the swing out now. Commits it in. Dink there onto Slow Dive. Goes with another body shot. Can't find the finishing blow. Discord now. And actually, Vision Esports, they're trying to disengage this. They still have the Transcendence, but now Sky nearly has the Nano. They need help. Oh, Sky and Kai die at the same second. No Nano Boost will come online for Sky. The bomb takes down Chase, and it's a full hold. And great response from Vision. Great response. I was a little bit worried about the disengage. I was more keen to just see, hey, look, we've got Transcendence, it's last fight. Hold them super close. Having this Transcendence, as soon as they overclock, we are transcending in Kai's face, and we are killing him. But they disengage it, they get away with it. Kai can't find the finishing shot. And they're tied up 1-1. And again, I mean, we saw it in the Open Qualifier, right? Team Vision. You let them go to a Zen map, stuff is going to happen, you know? Stuff is going to happen. All right. Let me go grab a quick drink. Because I guess the series is all to play for, right? All to play for. We'll see how TU respond. Maybe go a bit back to more of a ball-friendly map here. But yeah, I'll be right back. Let me get some more water. We can lock in for that. What are we saying? We asking if Chris does any legitimate coaching? Not on Havana, mate. Not on Havana. Don't worry, guys. There's Saravasa. Now, the streets have been talking a lot about this bull comp. And I think Saravasa has made... Oh, got hiccups. I think Saravasa has actually made one of the best maps for it. I think it's just not a good map for it. You know, we talked about... I think maybe it was Shilmi who asked earlier about... is this meta everywhere? And I think there's probably still some maps, like stuff like Gibraltar and Dorado probably fall into this category as well, where it's not always optimal. Oh, Oren asking YouTube chat. I am reading YouTube chat. No clue how Simple ended up on Vision. I think none of the top Korean teams wanted him, and Vision probably offered the most money. It's, you know, money talks. Money talks. TU is like Man U, big names, shit team, and I'm a Man U fan. It's all right. We're on the upwards. I'm a Man U fan as well. We're trending up. Don't worry. We're trending up. It's like, it's not a straight line up, you know, but we're zigzagging slowly. Slowly to improvement. First time chat cap. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Trending up from 15th isn't hard. Come on, guys. We're here to talk about Overwatch, guys. We're here to talk about Overwatch. And it's starting. Oh, I thought this was meant to be a good map for the comp, but they're not playing it. Maybe TU have a read on what they expect from Vision. Vision Esports, for those who don't know, are very much a double flex support team, leaning to a lot of Simple's hero pool where they can, and one has stayed in the lineup, so TU probably read this is going to be that kind of thing. And also, I've actually only just clocked the bans, which probably really explains why we're not on these maps. So I got there the hard way, but there was an easy answer here. Alright, Chase is going to take down Slow Dive though. The Sigma does have a struggle into this Winston, can get separated. Sleep is good again from one. Another assassin. Oh no, they don't get the kill. The deflect goes off. Oh no. Can they finish these kills? All of TU are there to try and finish the kills, but the backline for Vision Esports. Simple and one get themselves out of there. They still have tank advantage here, TU, so they can keep chasing it. Sleep catches Chase now as well. Not any meaningful damage, just a defensive bubble from Chase. And they can't get these cleanup kills, actually. So it's a chance for a quick retake here from Vision Esports as they get a Hazard coming back out now. Now, Hazard onto Winston this map probably feels a lot more reasonable than Sigma. But Sky nearly has the Kitsune rush. They survived the first dive here thanks to some impressive peel from Simple and One. In this challenge, this one's going to be even harder right now. For this Kitsune rush, expect Chase to jump in, maybe bubble Sky to follow with Kitsune rush. And there we go, right on cue, and this time the backline do not live. Thought it was going to be harder, and it certainly seemed that way. Late trade from Taejong, he has a pulse bomb. Pulse bomb's wide, though. Faith dodges that one. This is going to be a wasted pulse bomb in the end. Taejong's the last one alive, and they are on the hunt. But Taejong's actually, he's long gone. This is first point going the way of TU. Yeah, I'll work on it, Pineapple. I'll put in the call. Yeah, cheers, Hot Cream Puff. Yeah, I got there in the end. Okay. No more swaps coming out. Everyone's sort of stable in this for now, but TU coming back. Primal Blade, ready to go on this backline again. No defensive nano or defensive raid just yet, and Chase helps secure that kill for Kev with a bit of a slice from the Blade. Now looking for more. Ooh, has to sheath the Blade at maybe the worst time, but Kev finds the kill regardless. Now Faith is on the hunt for Taejong right now. Has forced the recall, but Kev has no interest in helping Faith. Just let Faith come back to the team the long way. He'll find his way home. He's good for it. Faith regroups with the team, and they'll get the first cap here on point C. Now, though, Vision Esports, they have those ultimates here. They have the Ray, they have the Nano. Now, in Ana Zen, you see lots of situations where defensively Nano the Zen, at least historically. Vision have never been a team for that, and I think but the same thing doesn't really work on Juno. Doesn't become a raid boss in the same way Zen does. So, very much expect this one to go on Immo. Maybe even onto Slow Dive. Nano overclock, he's got it now. Oh, takes off Sky's head with that. Primal is going. Kai's just wanted to overclock. He's just hiding in a corner. Kai manages to hide right now. They've lost one on the way in despite that raid coming. And Kai's going to re-peek. Kai playing a little bit of hide and seek here with Slowdive, and a bit slow to spot him. Hide and seek champion Kai gets that late kill. Chase can't deny the Mega actually here, but recall has been forced, and Taejong's going to recall right in the middle of them. Wall denies Chase's exit, but they don't have a follow-up power to kill him now. And now TU, one fight away from securing this point, and they've got a beat dive coming. One has made his way onto Briggs just to try and offer a bit more durability to this backline. Emo's trying to come through right-hand side right now. Defensive wall, downpour Vo now to try and absorb this. Bubble up and beat Vo will keep them all safe, and they are all over one, and another good support ult push here. Faith does get traded late, but it won't make a shred of difference in this fight. And this will just be eventually clean up here. There we go, 2 points in a row for TU. And then looking good on Suravasa. The TLDR of this season, Cal. Everyone's trading wins in EMEA in North America. It's all over the place, except for VP, who are 2-0 and looking quite good. But the meta has maybe shifted away from VP a little bit with the emergence of Ball coming into the meta quite a lot. So we'll wait to see how that plays out in the actual VP games later this weekend. But right now, it's just a dogfight. Everyone's trading wins. Now Kitsune Rush available again. So TU, look at this. We've seen this one before. TP into the bubble, get the Kitsune Rush going. Simple's quite far back, but one, he is not far back enough at all. He's going to get caught by that. Another successful support ult push from TU. And really just good fundamental Overwatch here from TU. Maybe answering the question, is this some form of legitimate coaching? I mean, I don't wanna fight against the propaganda, but looking clean so far. Vision Esports sort of curveball comps not working out. Cass now for Slowdive. Chase has for Primal though. Bubble at the choke. Kevsa got the blade. Hesitates for a second. They're ready for this blade, but here comes Chase. Here comes Kev. They're awfully low though. Kev's going to have to duck and dive for the Mega. The backline have absorbed his first dive, but there's going to be a Primal coming. They deal with it. Oh, the Primal doesn't go off. Slowdive's killed both of them. Oh, Vision Esports, they might be winning a fight. Kai is fighting this Tracer on point. He's got full pocket as well, but Taejong, if he can just live, the cavalry is coming. Vision Esports off the back of those 2 kills on the front line. Clean this fight up, and it's going to have to be a reset here for TU. The Chris coaching propaganda might be stuttering, but the Kev Blade propaganda in full flow. Ray comes out now. Ray rallied, but one's going to get killed through the Ray. How on earth have they let that happen? They might be able to kill Chase right now. He has Primal. He's going to turn it. Downpour comes out onto the backline. Oh, it catches Kev as well. Deflect will expire. Sure. How's Kev not died? There we go. Chase has got 1 kill back, and now he's got Emo on a corner. He's awfully low. 2 kills with the Primal for Chase. He's going to regroup with Kai, and now TU can start walking forward towards the point. Taejong can maybe stall this out for a while, though. Buy a bit of time for his respawns, because they're coming back fast yet. Taejong getting full pocket. Hainu now to force point. This is going to force TU back. TU happy to wait this one out, because TU, they've nearly got both their support ults again. Sky jumps forward, or sorry, Chase jumps forward. Sky has his Kitsune Rush ready to go. Chase still has bubble, remember, so this next dive might be the go trigger for TU. Oh wait, Imo's committed into them, so they're just going to Kitsune Rush Imo. Bubble behind him as well. He's absolutely trapped in there. Leap out from Imo is safe, but Kai, he's still pushing forward. Getting all these rails with the help of a Kitsune Rush. 2 for him, and that might just be map right there and then. Off the map goes Imo. Taejong going to try and play for a desperate touch. He's low. We're buffering. But honestly, I think I can tell you what happens in the rest of this one. There we go. Taejong cleared up. No chance at a touch. And TU respond convincingly on their own map pick and their own bans. Alright. TU back. Did you really think they'd lose? Come on, guys. Bum 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 bum. Blizz World time? Wait, no, they can't go Blizzard World. Do you know why they can't go Blizzard World? Because Krista's legitimate coaching. It's in the same pool, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't show you on here, but these maps are combined. So by picking Suravasa, they blocked this out. So Escort is done, Control is done, Hybrid and Flashpoint are both done. So they have to pick from push. Old step ahead Chrissy. He's blocked for Blizzard World because they didn't go to it immediately. They went to Havana first. Why the hell are they combined? Now that is a much harder question to answer, Clee. That one I cannot tell you. But I can tell you, Chrissy's made some good drafting decisions. Does anyone play Eichenwald? Not really. We've not seen a whole lot of it. I feel like if you're the dive sort of team, Blizzard World and Nabani are normally better options. Because Eichenwald has this weird thing where second is really good for the dive. But first and third are a little bit more awkward. So you often find yourself having to jump between comps. Whereas, and because people like Suravasa as well. If you're one of the teams who don't want to go to the dive maps, Suravasa is a great map for you to play because you get to block a pool of the dive maps, right? Like if you don't want to play dive, you're probably really keen to pick Suravasa to eliminate knees, and maybe really keen to pick Havana to eliminate knees if you can, you know? Even Havana's like a little bit of an awkward one, really, for like what comps are meta right now and everything. So, all right, Colosseo or Esperanza is the choice ahead of Vision Esports. Yeah, so Korea has a different map pool. Korea's map pool is one, bigger, and two, it doesn't have a combined modes. So Korea does what we had last season, you know, when there's control, and then there's hybrid, and then there's escort, and then there's push, and then there's flashpoint. You know, CHEP as most people refer to it too. And they just do a similar thing. Loser picks each map. Loser picks the mode in the map, and once a mode has been picked, you can't pick it again, right? But Clash is gone. Clash is gone, Jason. They killed it. Clash has been eliminated from OWCS. Why the mix? I don't know. I mean, I think they talked a lot about wanting to make the map pool smaller in when they were going to do hero bans to like maybe ease some of the burden on the teams. But I don't know if it was super necessary. I think the map pool was kind of fine as it was last season. If they want to remove Clash because Blizzard are clearly keen to remove it and do something else with it, fair enough, right? Whatever. If that's the direction Blizzard want to go. I thought Clash was fine as like a spectator, you know, in like organized play. But it's also not a big loss. We have enough game modes, right? No, not planning to watch the Man United game on the side. Are they about to kick off? We're gonna win, right? We're gonna win? They're gonna win. Is it tonight? Actually, some fan I am, didn't even realise. Or is it tomorrow? Oh yeah, Leicester tonight? Yeah, we're gonna beat Leicester, guys, come on. How would we not beat Leicester? Let's look at the lineup here. Sorry, little football detraction, so sorry for anyone who's not a football head. Our lineup's alright, actually, isn't it? Pretty much looks reasonably full strength from both sides. Dorgu getting his debut. Don't know too much about him, but, you know, I think in this type of formation Amarin plays, we need top quality fullbacks. So hopefully Dorgu, he can deliver. Yeah. Alright, we're going to win, guys. I wouldn't even worry about it. Wouldn't worry about it. Sorry, Toby, are you still here? I know you linked me the face it, but I lost it. Wait, maybe I can just do it myself. I'm just being lazy. Oh, good on you, Tobes. Can I give it to you in OWCS terms? Let's see. Actually, in many ways, the OWCS equivalent might be TU versus Vision. Whereas Leicester are a team that are struggling very much in the top league and should be beatable. But TU are a team with lots of good players who aren't quite making it work right now. So it can happen. So, alright. First map here. We'll do a bit of a recap of the scoreboard. Big domination for TU, right? No surprises. Then we go to Havana. And it all shifts a little bit, right? It's obviously simple, having a high number of deaths, the nature of playing Zen. I actually can't drag it. Alright. Ooh. Map number 3, 0 deaths for Kai. 20-0. Ooh. I've not seen them Big House, but I have. Unto was saying they were absolutely egregious. Not just even like, what's this guy on about? But actually horrific. So, staying clear
Start
of
your
these
climb
Twitter
to
for now.
OWCS by joining Face-to-Face. Gain competitive experience in which
Shut up, I'm trying to talk.
rise to the top in divisions.
Can you captain Kai in your pick'ems? That's not how pick'ems work. Come on, Juby, that's how fantasy works. We'll get fantasy back eventually, guys, I promise you. You're going on mute, I need to watch the footy? Alright. Enjoy, Dirtmaster. You'll win again with day 1 picks only. Did you bet on yourself for a 3-0, Crispy? Had that faith. Looked a bit scary in map 1 for a second. Congratulations, though. Looking good on the brand new meta. You haven't done pick'ems? Shit. More of a fantasy head? I mean, fantasy's good. The fantasy's good because you get to, like, root for particular players, you know? Like, it's the same with FPL, and, like, FPL is, like, the football version of fantasy, where it's just like, I just need everything to go through this particular player. I only want this player to get kills. This player get kills, 0 deaths type thing, you know? Alright, and we're going on to Coliseum. This was Vision's choice here. I reckon you can get away with Ball here. So they're going to ban Winston, because that's for go-to. So I guess it makes sense for Vision, right? The go-to swap that TU have been doing has been the Winston into the Sigma. So you're taking that away from them. So what TU are going to go is, right, so you banned Winston, so we're going to have to play Ball. Cass is a pretty good counter to Ball, so we'll take that away from you. So Vision try and hurt the comp that TU want to play, or the swaps that TU want to make, and TU hit them right back. So both teams having to play a different version of this. Match point confirmation there, TU on the verge of another victory. And it is going to be Torb Ash out here from Vision. Cut Torb Sojourn out from the Ultimates. Chase on the high ground behind him. Cops a dynamite. Disruptor shot here takes down the turret. I was testing this the other day, actually. If there's a turret in an annoying position round a corner or something, you know where the turret is, but you can't shoot it because of walls and stuff being in the way. Disruptor shot will one-shot turret. So if there's a turret in an annoying position, put the disruptor shot there. Suddenly no turret for your tracer or your ball or whatever you're playing with to worry about. So, you know, free tips. Free tips. Slightly deeper turret this time from Taejong to try and avoid that. Disruptor shot goes out, but I think the turret is too far back this time for Kai to take that one down. But he does have full rail in hand. Just a little bit of jockeying for space and position here. Slam will come in. The go-to combo, obviously, when you play this Ball Sojourn is the ball hits the Slam. Once the Sojourn has rail, the Sojourn hits the rail, and then somebody dies. Another way to win a fight is just have Kevs to go bloody Torb and play on the flank. Take an Ash down and an Angel. No problem for Kev. Torb's just busted. And now the opening pick. They're looking for more right now, TU. 5v4 situation if they can find it. But Vision Esports have stabilized underneath. But all got a slightly different way as Taejong and Chase will just chew up that kill. Now 3 remaining members of Vision are stuck underneath, but they're going to ignore that. They go in for Slow Dive again. Sky's on top of him, and Slow Dive just can't regroup with team. Slam now onto Imo as they're going to try and kite out, but Simple doesn't make the kite out. He's going to throw top. Chase climbing though, going up the elevator. Simple's going to get slammed, 1 HP. Every pack going Simple's way. A third pack goes Simple's way, and he will survive. But Kev, he's built up a load, and he's let it go. Ray in response from Simple to keep himself alive, and Simple has stabilized at the price of every single pack from Oi and this Ray. Now the mines come in, and Taejong, he's short, but he's not short enough to get underneath that mine, and he will get taken down. Slow Dive still on the high ground right now, and the Flux actually converts some decent value out here. So Vision conceded 60 meters, but they have stabilized. Faith will be able to get out and regroup with their team. Thanks for breaking news, guys. Keep it coming. So, Vision Esports win the fight at the cost of both support ults and their Flux. Now we're going to have to rely on basically the Molten Core and Bob to be used as defensive tools. Because Kai might start with Overclock, and then Faith has his beat to keep going right now. So without any real support ults here, Vision Esports might have to use a lot of these defensively. But it's a Bob to start the fight, actually. Slowdive considering going high ground right now, but TU just going to look at that Bob, walk away from it. Trying to charge up a rail right now. Overclock will be using response. Shield comes back. Over it from Kai. And oh, he just deletes Immo during all of that. Chases force the backline to disengage, making Immo a very isolated target on that Sigma. And now, poor Taejong trying to play the flank. Gets focused down. Now they can go get these cleanup kills on point here. Real chance that Vision gets staggered out massively here. Just the backline left alive. And there's surely no way out for him now. Where is Chase? Chase needs to be chasing. There we go. Simple onto the high ground. Separated from Oi. Does get caught this time. Kevs are on the Echo. We talked about Rail and Slam being a good combo, but Echo Stickies and Slam also a good combo. Immo's going to go over onto the Diva, but it's actually just more staggers from Vision. They might even have to concede cap off of these staggers. Disaster management of a game situation for Vision Esports. They can't afford to give gifts away to this team. They give him a gift there. And now TU, both support ults ready to go. Mines to start it off though, support ults to follow. Slam onto it, they get over top, but Slowdive can't get out of that one. And now, separated on point is Immo and Taejong, but the Molten Core is out and it's going to stop them touching for a little bit. But the Slam comes through and there is Kai with the rail. The classic 1-2 punch. They'll tiptoe their way around that mess that Taejong has made near point. And now they can keep pushing here for the cap. More meters coming their way. Taejong's going to make the venture swap. That we've seen a lot of, actually. I'm lying. It was just a get out small passer. Gonna go Tracer now and kind of try and combine. But Kevster over the roofs takes down Oi. Copy invested from Kev as well. Sojin from the top rope. He deletes Slowdive. Didn't see that one coming, buddy. Sojin's above you. Now Kevster looking for more. Wants to chase Simple down here. Trying to find the shot. Simple's 1 HP. Overclock coming out from Kev, but just for show, really. Not too much to shoot at all. And TU... 5 minutes left on the clock, 120 meters on the board. Oi has Rally, but Faith has beat. Beat normally beats Rally if you can connect meaningfully enough with the brig here. So a difficult situation. Oi still has to be careful, even with that Rally insurance policy. Walking back out now. Immo's taking a step forward. Trying to find something, but just a little fly around. Can't find any meaningful targets here. And TU, they're biding their time right now. Flying to Skyforce's TP. Now the beat back from Faith. The brig is so close. One's going to have to try and bash to safety. Slowdive finds a kill in all of that. And Immo is on the back line. Kev is trying to run. He's not got full pocket though. And Oi joins the case. Oi walks up, bashes backwards. Actually plays it quite nicely. Gets away with his life. And that allows Vision Esports to win a fight on their side of the map. 1-for-1 ult trade. Kevster making his way onto the Torb now in response to Taejong's Tracer swap. Reminder that we're in match point right now, so Vision Esports need to make a nigh 100-meter comeback right now on Coliseum to keep themselves alive in this series. Overclock in the hands of Slowdive. Kai has one as well. We've seen every time Slowdive try and use his overclocks in previous maps. That chase on the ball, he's just ready to mark him, making that overclock super hard to get value. Kev's just going to walk onto the flank right now. Pulse bomb is out. Oh, just about survives. Well, I say just about. Suzu, I think, came in there, helps him out. Overclock used from Slowdive. Chase, rolling around a little bit, but the disengage is mostly good. I say that, actually. Kev's going to get caught by Immo. Player advantage right now as they take down the turret, looking for more kills, and they have ults to respond with here to you. But they're going to save them. Need to make sure they get Chase out of here, actually. Faith is now on point, a little bit separated as well. Sky, does he have TP? No! Oh, TU are staggering now. Taking their own turn to make their defense harder. Now they have to regroup. I think Faith has managed to get all the way back to last. And they will get a chance to repush here. Mines, Overclock, and Kitsune Rush. Plenty to throw at this one to you. But Simple has the Ray. Ray on point should be pretty effective. And Chase's first move is going to be pushed back. All Simple in a spot of bother. Speedering back, but Chase is on the hunt. Good boop again from Oi to mark it, but Kev with the overclock finds one before the Ray comes out. Now the Ray in response, Simple deletes Sky, but Kai's done so much with this overclock. They said he was too old, they said he was washed. It was just a week, guys, he's back. Kai will get the clean up here, Immo will get forced out. And TU regain control of the robot right before the checkpoint. So still a very good situation for them as we see Simple now making his way onto the Kiri. Kevster has gone back onto the Tracer as well. So a bit more of a standard, you know, dive pair backline setup here when, you know, the D.Va Tracer versus the Vault Tracer will be the dive pairs and the Kiri Lucio plus Sojourn will be the backline. Vision Esports, though, they need to find a way to start winning fights. One more fight to get checkpoint, and then still a long way after that. Chase is coming in now with the mine. Slam will catch slow dive. Suzu from Simple. Suzu and TP both use. No cooldowns now for a lot of the backline. Self-destruct buys him a bit of space. It's a 1-for-1 trade only right now, actually. And Chase trying to find the slam. Doesn't connect, though, but doesn't seem to matter because Kai's just finding heads. Slow dive is now isolated. They're going to try and move the cart as far forward as they can, Immo. Gonna try and play his life here, maybe, actually. Can he get an exit kill as well? Maybe a little bit too deep, but they are okay. And Simple's gonna get caught. Kev's maybe even looking for more right now. He has the pulse bomb. We'll just recall and play his life. Oi has 1 HP. Maybe Chase can finish that one. Sliver of HP, Oi, but he gets out of there. But again, messy fights that kills tradedness all favors TU. Beat v beat situation. Pulse bomb versus pulse bomb. Slightly quicker Kitsune rush for Simple. Ooh! Opening pick for Simple as well. Disruptor shot into a Simple finish. And that's going to be some free space here. But Sky responds. 4v4 situation. Chase about half HP behind. Has been somewhat cleared by Immo. Pulse bomb comes out from Kevster. And Pulse bomb is good. I guess Suzu was already used for that one. Chase is awfully low on point. But Kevster is still harassing behind. Eyes on this Lucio. Oi's trying to dance. He's trying to take some Matrix. They pocket Oi out of that one. But Kevster is now setting up, ready to go again. Runs into Taejong. But all the time this is going on, they're just running out of time in the map. 30 seconds left. Vision Esports, they've got the ult, but it needs to work now. Overclock from slow dive to start. Getting full pocketed away, but again, similar to the Bob earlier, it's just too easy to disengage for TU. And now TU, they have another mines ready to go. Expect Chase to probably start with that one. Trying to force one of these support ults early. Allow his supports to get the later support ult. They're trying to play for cap right now. Faith will drop down and contest. Tracer onto the high ground. Faith goes to contest that. Kitsune Rush will be traded on point. Beat comes through first from Oi. Faith still has the beat. He's holding it as long as he can. Now he's going to pop it. Post bomb out onto Kai. Suzu, though, doesn't even take the damage. Chase has died on point, though, so tank advantage now for Vision Esports. They can start bullying it back. They just need to keep eyes on Kai. He's flanking with a rail right now. What can Kai find? Immo's trying to sniff out the danger. More pressure on him. Suzu forced as well. Well played by Immo. Keeps everything contained. And Vision Esports, as we move into overtime, have a chance right now. Chase is going to come in for the slam. Full Matrix onto slow dive. He's awfully low. Is getting pocketed. Chase keeps rolling through and Kevster finds the kill while Chase is creating this chaos. Taejong is behind, but his recall has been forced. They need to keep the robot contested right now. But here come Chase, here come Kev. Slam onto Simple. Pulse bomb is good onto slow dive again from Kev. Simple makes his way over the wall, but guess who's there? It's Kevster again. Self-destruct from Immo, but he needs a 5k. He's going to get 0. Just get the remake off for what it's worth, and Taejong is still battling away, but it's a futile effort right now. It's a matter of time. TU will secure this series 3-0. Kevster will get one more kill for the road. No, Oi saves his KD. There we go, he gets away with it. But TU claim another win. 2-1 now for him. 3-1, not 3-0. TU on top. Vision get their one. I mean, they do have a unique comp, and they do always seem to take one, there. Not a 3-0, mate. It was Juby was making a joke, right? Because one of his maps, you know? You know how it is. You guys can see the vision. Check YouTube. He is telling me good things. This seems like hop on Mystery Heroes kind of angle. Thoughts? Yeah, well, I think what happens whenever like there's a big meta shift and there's a new comp, it's it always becomes a little bit like Mystery Heroes for a while because people are just swapping to random different things to try and find the best option. And the default is just, you know, oh, they've gone Tracer, I'll go Torb. Oh, they've gone Torb, I'll go back to this or something. You know, like just swapping around quite like a simple logic. But yeah. All right, should we look at some numbers? 9-0 for Faith. Good on you, Faithy. 18-4 for Kai. Chase, 22-1. Yeah, maybe slow dive. I mean, he caught every pulse bomb, right? 6 to 9 here. He was the primary target. And yeah, they got their man. Taejong 7 deaths as well. Straightforward for TU in the end. Oh, the idea was that high hop on Mystery Hero Sunku? Oh. I see. Has Kev ever done an interview? Maybe ages and ages ago, but he's just not that guy, you know? You'll really struggle. You have to ambush him to sit him down with the camera. That's right. That's right, Ahmad. I said it right, Amma? Is it Ahmad? Or Amma de Blam? I'm never sure. Huge payout here. I have to imagine TU are pretty heavy favourites by this point in the series. It's Amma de Blam? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I can remember that. Who's in this interview? Is it just... It probably is just Chrissy. It's alright, we'll lock in for this one. Nice to hear Chris speak. Get his thoughts on it. Does VP or... Yeah, Genji was first game. VP play tomorrow, right? What's the next game, is it? Sorry, it's TM versus... OWCS, right? I think the Peps game is Saturday. Let me get the schedule back up. Boom, boom. Regular season. Yeah, TM play OWCS today, and then they play Peps tomorrow. Really excited for that Peps TM game. Really excited for that one. VP also play tomorrow against Sakura. We should expect to be probably pretty straightforward for VP. And then we get to see Vision play Peps again. Genji versus OWCS as well. So this is really the start. I talked about it a little bit right at the beginning of the broadcast. But I think this is massive week for OWCS. They don't necessarily need to win, but they just need to show that they are more competitive than they did in this VP series. Oh, sorry, not the VP series, where was it? Oh, in the Pep series, sorry. Yeah, like, this was such a blowout. Really disappointing week from OWCS performance-wise. They need to, I want to see them look competitive, right? I want to see what I saw in open qualifiers. Any interesting games in North America? The easy answer is no. I guess, unless we see like a big upset. The best looking game in North America is probably the last game on Saturday, which is Rad versus Team Liquid. But with Ball coming more into the meta, potential that this has actually really boosted Team Liquid and really hurt Rad, right? Like, as much as we've not seen exclusively Torb Sim everywhere, how much Hazard have we seen today? Oh, did I say Radavidity? Sorry, that's their name last season. Rad. Just Rad. How much Hazard have we seen today, right? And that was Rad's best comp. So I feel like... Bloody hell. Chill out, will you? We get it. OWCS is on. We were already watching. We were already watching. Ball meta might be really good for Rad. Yeah, they were just... from what I heard, Painkiller was actually really good on the Hazard. So I feel like... And it was a comp Team Liquid struggled on as well, right? So I think we've gone from a sort of situation where Team Liquid are on a comp that's rough for them into a comp that really suits them. And Rad have gone from a comp that was quite good for them into this. So, you know, I think we've seen this kind of... You guys get what I'm going at. No interview, they hate Chris. I feel like, have we had any interviews today? Did I miss one earlier? Oh, Sauna. Any good? Any insight from Big Sawn? Young Parvo? Taejong already started stream. Why is he streaming already? That's not a good sign. Not good. Short, no infos. Yeah. And we talk about it a little bit on Coachable. But I feel like actually, all of a sudden now, I feel like you'll hear my thought. I'll give you the short version because we talk about it more on Coachable. But I feel like so far, the bans don't feel like the broadcasts are giving them like enough space. It feels like we very much fast forward through the bans a lot of the time. And I feel like the interviews are actually such a great time because now with bans, right? It's super insightful to go, hey, can you talk us through some of the drafts? We weren't quite sure what happened with on X and Y map. Why was that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that, right? Maybe some of it's obvious that we can maybe figure out ourselves at home. But I'm sure there's plenty of people watching on the mainstream who don't maybe have, who haven't watched as much Overwatch as maybe the average viewer here. So there would be some level of insight they could maybe gain from the players or coach interviews. So yeah. It was a really interesting interview with Ben Best and he explained how he would try to coach TM. But I don't know if it generated English subtitles. Oh, who did it? Was it like Fefe or someone? Or like Hammerkick? For Uncoachable, it's going to be Patreon on Saturday. We'll do it after Korea. So between Korea and EMEA, if you're a Patreon supporter, you'll get a full-length Uncoachable to watch. And then on Sunday, we'll release it on YouTube and Spotify. We're mainly recapping week 1. We talk a little bit about the new comp because we knew about it when we recorded. So you'll get a bit of insight and lore, I guess, behind that. I think word on the street is that really Crazy Raccoon. Crazy Raccoon, I think, were the instigators of a lot of this ball torb sim. Uncoachable schedule for the year, probably every couple of weeks or so. I don't know if we'll do it literally every week. Somebody asked about a coaching series as well. I was actually meant to record, I don't know if people have seen this on my YouTube, Coach's Review. Did the first one with Chrissy where he teaches us all about dive. I was meant to do that this week, but it's actually my fault. I had to reschedule, and then by the time we could reschedule, the patch had like broken all the replays, so we couldn't do it. But I am going to do one this week. Hopefully going to get one of the teams who's been playing more of this new comp, and maybe hopefully we can all learn a thing or two about the new comp from some of the coaches who have been trying to work as hard as they can over the last few days to try and catch up their teams and figure it out. Cannot believe OP got Ajax by a Torp turret. The thing is though, Goofy, I think you can believe it. Unfortunately, it might be actually in keeping. Cut VOD? Ah, thank you, Juby. Let's see.